Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Today is Thursday, February 1st, and it is just a little after 5 o'clock, so buenas tardes. Um, Today was kind of an interesting day. It started off kind of rough and then got better as it went on. And it's not necessarily that anything was bad or anything bad happened or it was any harder work-wise or anything like that. It was just kind of the first time really feeling separated from back home, and which is funny because, well, funny more like interesting, because here I actually talk to my family back home more than when I actually lived back home. And so I guess and last night was really fun too. I got to speak with my brother and sister-in-law Jess and my little nephew Oliver, and I think, like, when I was talking to him, Oliver was super excited, just like showing me all his toys, talking and all that, and it was really fun. But one of the things he said was just like, Uncle Brian, after work tomorrow you should come play soccer. and it was kind of like, oh man, like that would be great, but I can't. And then he was super excited to tell me about his birthday party. He's having a Super Mario themed bowling party for his 5th birthday in a couple weeks, and he was like, Brian, can you come to my birthday party? And he's such a sweet kid, and he's such a cool little nephew that and realizing it, and he doesn't understand the concept of I'm here in Nicaragua. I'm not back in Texas, and and he's such a good kid, and I don't know, it just felt like a little bitty piece of my heart just broke, because I can't go, and I gotta tell him I can't go, and he doesn't understand what I'm doing over here, or the concept that I'm not even in Texas or the United States right now. And it kind of was weighing on me. Last night I stayed up late working on some curriculum work, and then when I woke up this morning, it was still on my mind, and I felt kind of sad for the first time. It was the first time I really felt separated from family, and it's odd because I've always been kind of independent, not on my own. Like, I've had help, I've always had a great support network and family and friends, but I've always been kind of on my own in the sense, over here, independent, always see my family and friends, but just always had that kind of independent streak, and used to living by myself, having, a little quiet section to always come home to, and I thought I would be pretty much fine no matter where I went. But even though I talk to my family more now using Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Skype, these videos, it is kind of hard, and it is a little lonely, I'm not gonna lie. And it was just the first morning where I really felt that, and it's kind of took me by surprise because we've been so busy. I haven't really had time to kind of sit down and be by myself, but it was, when he asked me if I'd come to his birthday, it kind of like I said, I felt my heart break a little bit. And he's such a good kid, and the last year we really got to spend a lot more time than before, and he's finally old enough where we can talk and joke and play and interact, and that was really fun. And so it was kind of rough. I was feeling kind of down, just kind of missing my family. And we started today. We always had devotionals in the morning at 8 o'clock. Students aren't here yet, so we start later. And we actually busted out the keyboard and sang some songs, which was interesting because there was no words in English or Spanish for me to read, so I just kind of moved my mouth and looked like I was singing for some of it. But that was fun. And then one of the things we did as a staff was we had our names drawn, and we had a grade or a subject or a teacher that we were paired up with, and we went as a school to every classroom, every area, and you know, we all prayed over the professors for that area and that. And I don't know if you can see, but the doors behind me, those are classrooms. That's the library right there, technology room right there, and then actually my room is way down there on the other side of that. But you know, it was nice. It was something that we did as a staff, and it was, and a lot of the people talked about how we're not really just a staff or just a team. You know, we're supposed to be, you know, we're a family, and coming from how my morning was, you know, feeling kind of down about that, it was nice to be kind of picked up by that feeling, and being able to go around and do that with everybody here for the kids, for the teachers, for the classrooms and all that. So it ended up being pretty nice, and it was a pretty good day, but it was rough in the morning. I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of hard, and I felt it was the first time I really missed home. So I knew it happened eventually. I just didn't know when, and so apparently it was this morning. So that's how it's been going. You know, if you are planning on going overseas for teaching or an extended mission trip or both, like what we're doing here, you know, that's one of the things that you're gonna have to face eventually. And apparently, it doesn't matter how busy you are. You know, it'll sneak up on you when you least expect it. So, you know, make sure you're taking the time to communicate with your family back home. You know, however you can do it, even if it's, well, oddly enough, it's cheaper now to use WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger. It only needs internet, but you know, if you're in a place that doesn't have internet, or here, or the internet cuts out because the power cuts out every now and then, do whatever you got to do. Trust me, it'll sneak up on you. So make sure you're talking to your family. Make sure you're talking to your friends, and it's worth it. It's good to have that connection, especially if you have a pretty good support network and pretty good family like I do. I feel like I've been truly blessed with my family. You know, we've had our moments, obviously, every family does, but anytime one of us has needed something, you know, family has always been there. And my granny used to always say when we were little kids that, you know, your friends might come or go, but it's like your family is your family. And that was always the talk we got when my brother and I were fighting with each other when we were kids. so that was good. So that's kind of how today has gone. So it was the first day that I really missed home, and it was nice to be kind of in an environment where we were referring to each other as family and that kind of feel. And I'm excited because tomorrow is a half day, and after that half day, we're doing something as a group outside of school. We're going to hike up the Mount Aponte, which is also known as the Mountain of Peace, and it's the one with the huge cross above it. And if you hang on one second, I can actually walk you over so you can see it, because we can see it from the school. So right now I've been in the cafeteria sitting out here. It's a nice day and there's a nice breeze, so I felt like sitting out here instead of sitting at home. And so coming around the corner here. Hola Wilbur, ¿cómo estás? Ah, muy bien. Estoy hablando de Aponte, porque mañana los profesores vamos a escalar la montaña. Ah, sí. So yeah, it's that mountain way up there, and then there's the big cross that's on top. So tomorrow, as a group, we're gonna go eat lunch in the city, and then we're going to walk up that. So that's pretty nice. It's gonna be fun. As soon as I saw it, I wanted to hike it, but I also didn't want to hike it by myself and end up in Honduras because I took a wrong turn. I'm not always the best with directions, as some of my friends and family can tell you. So that's how today went. It was pretty nice. Like I said, it was a hard morning. It was a rough morning, but it ended up pretty well. And I'm looking forward to the trip that we're doing tomorrow. So If you are overseas teaching or on a mission trip, and or you're going to be, and you have any questions about things I've had to deal with, please, message me. Feel free to send me an email. If you have my personal contact information, use that. If you don't, you can find me on Facebook. The ministry page is Third Coast Ministries, all spelled out, no spaces, no punctuation. Also, the website is thirdcoastministries.org. You can go to /contact. You can fill out that form. My email's up there. I finally have a phone number for down here, so I'm going to get that information put up there as well. So if you have questions on what it's like daily life-wise, please definitely message me. I'd love to talk to you, to kind of give you a heads up on what it's like on the day-to-day grind. If you are part of a mission team and you're the mission leader at your church, and and you have questions, or you'd like to do a video conference so I could talk to people you're about to send out, and you have questions or they have questions, please definitely, like I said, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you guys, help you out as much as I can. I hope you guys are having a good day, and hopefully tomorrow night or the next day we will have some videos and some pictures of hiking the mountain. So hope you have a good night, and thank you for watching. Bye.